Oh, good landing. What is going on YouTube? I got an awesome RC to show you guys today. So the maker of these super popular drift cars and these wicked awesome off-roady crawly things have created a new RC. And no, it's not another micro mini RC. It's actually something a lot larger. So without further ado, here it is. This is the 1/10 scale Sprint Meteor from Jiabaile. Oh man, I hope I said that right, or yeah, I'm toast.
What's it say here? That says Jiabaile.
A quick lesson in how to pronounce this. What? This is not Jiabaile, it's not Jiabaile, it's not whatever you guys are saying. This is Jiabaile.
Jiabaile.
Don't let me hear anybody say it wrong again.
Yeah, I totally blew that, didn't I? We're still besties though, right? Right. All right, so all kidding aside, back to the RC car. So this is the Jiabaile Sprinter Meteor 1/10 scale Truggy. They make a couple other variants in this. They make a buggy, a rally car, a desert truck, and then this Truggy, which I wanted because I know for sure this is the fastest one because these huge tires. And also it says right here, it does about, I don't know, something like 56 miles an hour out the box. Or at least that's what I'm hoping it does. So let's check out what else the box says. 2.4 gigahertz, ready to run, but it does not include a battery. 4-wheel drive, 10th scale. It has the ability to climb 45-degree angles, which is weird to say because this is an off-road Truggy. Oh, well, anyways. Powerful high-speed motor and RC system included. All right. We also have a rubber tires, servos, brushless motor, adjustable shocks, a transmission gear, and yeah, that's about it. But yeah, other than that, the box art in the front is pretty sharp looking. I like it a lot. And this is probably what we're going to be doing, some, you know, Truggy stuff. So let's get this thing out and check it out. Now, I will admit, going from really small RCs to a 10th scale is quite the leap, I'd say. Only because as RCs get bigger, obviously they get heavier and they can break easier. So you have to be really choice about what materials you use for like the plastics and stuff. So hopefully they got that down on point because yeah, you know, that's quite the jump. So here we have our accessory pack. I'm actually going to go through this in a bit. I want to get straight to the RC. All right, let's get this out the way. All right, so here it is, the Truggy. Oh, wow, yeah. That's actually not too bad. Has some nice heft to it. Inside the box, we also have what looks to be our wing and our transmitter. Another Dumbo. Like I said in my last video, these are tried and true. I never have a problem with these. These are great transmitters. All right, so I went ahead and installed those decals, and I gotta say, this thing looks really sharp. Better than I was expecting, that's for sure. Definitely once I took off the protective film, this thing shined right up, and yeah, it looks pretty damn good. We have huge tires. That's what probably gives you that speed. They do feel really rubbery. That makes sense. Pretty grippy, that's for sure, and I'm not sure if they have foams in them. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm feeling the foams or like the really thick tread itself. We also have the rear wing, and yeah, the wing has no flex, none at all. So, can't worry about that. Flipping the RC over, we can see we have a nice metal chassis, all hex hardware. That's a big plus. Independent suspension. But other than that, nothing else to note. So let's get right to underneath the hood. Here we can see a nice carbon fiber shock tower. I really like that. Nothing like some carbon fiber in your life. Carbon fiber. Aluminum oil-filled shocks, and they have a lot of travel, like a lot. We also have front and rear sway bars, steel CVDs front and rear, adjustable steering and camber links. There is our servo. And there's our little battery tray, and I do mean little. And then we have the good part, the electronics. Here we have that dumbbell receiver. It does have a gyro built in. I'm not too fond of the location of it because it's right near the wheel well. So I don't know, I would have loved to see it like maybe somewhere up here. Then we have our 60 amp Hobbywing ESC. It is 2 to 3S capable. And the star of the show, we have a Surpass Hobby 3650 3800 kV motor. It does have a fan and heatsink. The motor mount is a CNC machined adjustable slide style motor mount. So speedrun guys, this one might be for you. And from what I'm told, the drive cups and diffs are pretty high strength. They say they're good up to like 75 miles an hour. So that's not too bad. Couple other things to note, we do have droop screws to adjust ride height and also a center diff, but I don't know, I don't feel any resistance. So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing runs with it. All right, so we are out here at the speed spot. And man, I got to tell you, this thing is definitely a Truggy. Big wheels, low center of gravity. This thing is truly Truggified. So that's really cool. Should be really stable. I wanted to point out the transmitter. Transmitter has your usual dual rates, throttle settings, and also has channel 5 for the gyro, because this does have a gyro like I mentioned before. And I already set it up to 50%, so you can see it's working right there. Should be really good for the speed run. Let's see how stable this thing's gonna be. All right, let's see what this thing can do. Whoa, I can already see that the center diff needs a little thicker fluid. All right. Drivetrain is pretty smooth. Whoa. Wow, this thing's pretty fast. Yeah. All right, let's bring it back and see what it did. Stop, read, 51 miles an hour. Not quite the 55, but hey, 51's pretty fast. Yeah, oh, whoa. Woo! Doesn't do too bad out here. Whoa. Gyro seems to be working. Go, 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 go. There does seem to be a slight delay with how it delivers the power. It's very linear. And also, yeah, the battery's dead. That's another problem. The battery tray won't let you use any decent sized batteries. So stuck using these 2200 milliamp hour batteries, and yeah, they don't last long. These CNHL 2200 milliamp hour batteries, yeah, they don't fit. So I can't go too hard on this thing. I don't want to damage my battery. But I think they make specific batteries for these RCs. Also, another problem, I can't run this thing at a 100% power level. It doesn't like it. it goes into thermal cutoff rather quickly. So I think that's a combination of the pinion and the large tires. This thing definitely needs 80 amped if you want to go really fast. But it does okay at you know, 75% power. ESC is a little bit too small for the power this thing's trying to put out. Yeah. Nice. Woo! Like the way it skids on the tarmac. Tires don't grip too much, so it doesn't really flip. And a low center of gravity helps as well. Whoa! That was close. Woo! Well, that kind of looks like 45 degrees. Let's see if it can climb it, since that's what they advertise it to do. Oh yeah, no problem. Let's get a better view from up here. Oh yeah, effortlessly. Not bad, buddy. Oh, oh, wow. Lost our wing. Yep, there it is. Broken 3 different pieces instantly from one hit. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna last long. Well, since we're breaking stuff, I guess we can see how it jumps. Oh, drop those rocks. Nice, backflip, baby. Air control is really good. Oh, good landing. Oh, watch out for the pipe. Oh no. Damn. We hit the pipe. Yeah, it's not metal, but definitely ruined our day. Wow. Man, I really wanted to bring it to the skate park too. So what do I think of the Sprint Meteor? Well, from them going from this to this, not a bad start. The center diff definitely needs thicker fluid, that's for sure. Aw man, maybe like 500 weight or probably 1,000,000 would definitely benefit this truck. But whatever plastic blend they're using for the wing, they just need to stop using that like right away. It can't hold up to anything. But speaking of parts, if you ever decide to pick one of these up, like you know, the desert truck, the buggy, or even the rally car, that one's a good one. Have no fear of parts, because BestBuyBoxes.com carries parts for these. They got the bodies, they got the wings. Gonna need one of those if you have one of these. Bodies, wings, chassis, you name it, they have it. So check them out. Another big issue with this thing though is this ESC. Unfortunately, this thing tries to bite off more than it can chew with this pinion and wheel combo. They're trying to go way too fast, and unfortunately this ESC can't handle it. I think this needs like an 80 amp minimum. I was having some problems when the RC was turned all the way up to like full power, 100%. I was getting thermal shutdown, so take note of that. Also, this battery tray situation Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking here. They probably could have relocated the server on this side and moved the receiver up here. Then you would have had all this space. But overall, not a bad first attempt. Maybe they should have started off with something a little bit smaller, like 14th scale or a 16th scale, so they can learn from that, and then move on to a 10th scale. But yeah, maybe there'll be revisions here and there to make these a little bit more stronger, especially the wing. And it definitely needs a bigger ESC.